So, I kind of dropped off the map for like 4 or 5 months, maybe more. I don't know. I'm sorry, but a lot of stuff happened. I was moving for the last 3 months. With the economy as is, the real estate market in my town is horrible. It's collapsed on its face, and a lot of people tied their businesses into their homes, and so they were asking way more than their house was worth. And so eventually, we couldn't find a house, and the houses we did find were going into foreclosure right when we found them, so we couldn't get them out of foreclosure or anything. So we went through like three potential houses before we finally got this one. And I'm actually quite happy with this one. It's much bigger. My room is the entire bottom floor. It's just one big room, cement flooring. It's nice. It might cause a little echo, and you can hear people probably stomping upstairs, but it's really late at night, so you can't hear that right now. And I'm probably just going to do all of my recording late at night, so no one will be stomping around unless they're going to the bathroom or something. And, but anyway, that happened. I'm working on getting a new, actually not a new, because I never had one in the beginning. I'm getting a webcam or something that I can record actual videos instead of just doing Let's Plays, which I need to stop. Or I only Let's Play, I only Let's Play stuff I own, but the last 4 or 5 Let's Plays have been with games that don't run on the emulator. Like I was going to do Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, but the icons flickered when there were too many of them on screen, and it was driving me insane. And I can't imagine how unfun it would have been to listen to my commentary on a flickering game, and my commentary already isn't very funny as is, so that wouldn't have been fun for you guys. And then I was going to do Lunar Silver Star, whatever the Lunar one for the GBA was, but the shadows flickered constantly, no matter how many there were on screen, and that was driving me insane as well. It's a minor thing, I know, but stuff like that just bothers me, and so I'm kind of out of RPGs that I don't know what happened. I'm sorry about the extra dungeons falling apart. I have some of the footage, some of it. I have like the next couple of dungeons or something. But the last one got corrupted, and some of the boss fights are god-awful long. Like, I think Omega and Shinryu took about 15 minutes each, maybe more. I know Omega took like 20 minutes just because I couldn't get, he's got huge super mega defense, and so that wasn't fun. And so his fight took inordinately long a period of time. I mean, I would just post like the first 10 minutes, or not the first 10 minutes, God, that would be awful. I'd post like the first 2 minutes and then the last 2 minutes, because basically the entire fight is me going, "Why won't you die?" And so, and the Shinryu one isn't much better. It's just like I basically at that point I was totally invincible. The boss fights they would give me a little bit of trouble. Like Shinryu can hit you with like a ton of bricks and like literally crush your bones in one hit. So he would give you a little bit, but it was very rare. At that point I was over leveled to hell, and I was basically invincible. And then the entirety of the last bonus dungeon has gotten corrupted or something. I try and open it up, and the computer, or it'll go, files can't be found or something, even though I've got them right there. And this computer, I recorded them on this computer, and so they're gone. I couldn't open them up, I couldn't edit them or anything, so, and I don't have save files up and running. So, that entire last dungeon is lost. Because that one, and it doesn't even like have multiple takes, because the last one is so long. It's such a big, huge dungeon that the bosses are placed as you go through. It's like one for the first 10 floors, and another for blah blah. And so all of those are just sequential, not having to run through the dungeon over and over again. And so I only did the one run, and it went well. It went pretty well. I mean, it was as fun as my commentary could get. I mean, and so yeah, that happened. But I had some fun during September at least. I went to an anime convention, AWA, and I got an autograph from Vic Mignogna and stuff. The Gurren Lagann second movie, I got that. Some are the best Bleach game I've ever played. It's actually a good game. Soul Carnival. If you can get a ROM or something, or import a copy, PlayStation or PSPs aren't region locked. I highly recommend that game. It's just a lot of fun. It's a little beat 'em up kind of RPG elements. The Heat the Souls are really good. They won't ever get. None of these games are ever going to make it over because Bleach games are awful. Most of them usually. I know the DS ones were painful, especially the third one with the Tactics RPG. It's just it's awful. I would do DS games, but I can't find a good emulator. I have a friend that says he's got a half decent one, but I tried recording and it constantly crashed. And running my Beyond game, which you've seen, I've made one video about running that, makes the emulator while I'm hosting just butt fucks the frame rate bad, and so yeah, I can't do anything about that. I tried a PSP emulator, but it didn't work, and so I might just invest in a splitter or something and just record from the TV for Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 games, or PlayStation 2, or just anything I'll be willing to play. Mostly RPGs, but I'm not really good at Twitch reflexes. But if I practice, I'll beat a Mario game. Usually, I mean, I like Mario; it's pretty good. Who doesn't at least? Who hasn't played a Mario game as a gamer? Well, other than I'm sure I could find someone, or especially someone watching my channel, the obscure place that it is. But anyway, that happened. It's been a hell of a couple months. I didn't have my computer or anything. I had a laptop for a month, and then it wouldn't. The charger wouldn't work. It wouldn't hold a charge at all, so it had to be plugged in, and the charger had to be in a very specific place for it to work. And eventually it just didn't work. And then the screen broke because I hit it. The screen broke right after I punched it. So, and then I had the phone was all I had for a while, and then my parents both have. Dad has a mini laptop. That's what I call it, one of those little tiny bastard things. I hate those things because I wanted to go type on them, and the keyboard was way too small. It was painful. Literally, it hurt my hands because I had punched the laptop earlier. But anyway, I had that. It was better than the phone, so it was at first I had it with the big laptop, and I was like, no, screw this. And then once the big laptop broke, then I went to the mini, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad to have you back. But I had been living with my grandparents, so that's why I didn't have a computer. I didn't want to use theirs, and they go to sleep at 9. Anyway, this rant is going on kind of long. I just wanted to update you guys with what I've been doing, why I've been absent from YouTube for a while, why I haven't had a video. And so I'll see if I can't find a good GBA thing for now, but I will probably invest in a splitter, so we'll see. There should be more stuff for me in the future, as well as some film stuff, so you finally get to see me, hopefully, even though you probably already have in the videos that I took down, because I was a massive dork.